I have never been employed and I was working as a freelancer for almost 14 years in the visual arts industry. So guys, I studied as a photographer, I went towards graphic design, UX, UI, and I ended up being a filmmaker. And I've been doing all those things in parallel. And oh man, there are plenty of stuff to talk about when it comes to freelancing. Disclaimer, this is not for everybody. And you know why? Because you didn't press the like button. So press the like button and freelancing will be for everybody. It's as easy as that. Hi, welcome back. For those new to the channel, my name is Chris. I'm a Romanian travel filmmaker, and in today's video, we're gonna talk about the deepest secrets of freelancing. So what is freelancing and how it differs from a real job? With the rise of gig economy, many people are talking about freelancing, and some studies made by Freelancers Union and Upwork shows that 59 million Americans were freelancing in 2020. However, people that do not use technologies, they may be left behind. And there are some people that I'm thinking about, like our parents, our grandparents. That means that the benefits of freelancing are taken by the newest generations, like millennials or above. And there's no surprise because the same study shows that 53% of the Americans aging from 18 to 22 are freelancing. The work landscape is always changing. Remember our parents or grandparents telling us that we have to learn one job and then we have to stick with it for a long time? That's because companies used to hire people for a period of 20 to 30 years. And in my case, my mother is working in the same company for 30 years. Isn't this crazy? Do you know why?
Because they didn't press the like button.
So the problem now is that companies are not so loyal, nor the people, and actually people are starting to value their time more. So the personal reason I am freelancing is mostly because I want to value my time and I want to squeeze as much knowledge and as much information in my life as possible. I really hate having to stay in an office and completing my tasks and then wait to do something else and not knowing what to do. So this would be my first reason why I am freelancing. So the second reason is that I understand what it means to grow exponentially. As an employee, you have a flat rate and you cannot really surpass that. But as a freelancer, you may start really low, but with time and with building a basis of clients, you can really surpass that flat rate of an employee. Alright guys, so I think I already started to tell you a little bit about advantages and disadvantages in this world of freelancing. So I think it's just right time to tell you about 5 good things, and then we're gonna jump into the 5 bad things about freelancing. So let's jump in. So first, very big advantage of freelancers is that they have flexible hours. Flexible hours. You can work whenever you want, you can stay until the noon, you can work during the night, you can sleep until midday, however you want. If you just don't want to work today, you have that luxury. Sometimes, however, you will find the exact opposite. As a freelancer, you might find yourself in the bubble of working way too much just because you want to build your business faster. And you will find yourself working 10 to 12 hours a day, sometimes even more. In my personal experience, I have periods when I work like 4 to 6 hours, which is ideal, and periods when I'm like super mega busy and I work 10 to 12 hours for a week straight, and believe me, I'm so close of burnout. In freelancing, nothing is a straight line. Everything is like really bumpy. That's why people say that you have to be disciplined, because you know when you have to stop. Okay, so the advantage number 2, you have control over your clients. Well, kind of. It depends where you are in the process of freelancing. If you're just at the very beginning, you might take all the clients no matter how much they pay you. That's what happened to me. But if you already surpass a pool of regular clients, then you can say no to those clients that are really annoying or that are not really in line with your image or with your business ethics. This is like a life skill in general, but most of us or most people don't know how to say no. They say yes to everything and then they overwhelm themselves and then they get frustrated and then they get super busy and they are like, I just want to escape life. Saying no is a crucial skill in freelancing. And in this case, it's very important to know where your limits are. So the reason number 3 is choosing your own office. And it's true, as a freelancer, you can go anywhere to work. You might want to find new spaces. You're usually alone, working alone. You have to go to see people, to, drink a coffee in a coffee place. You just eat a strudel. And the best part of this is that you don't lose time commuting. This was my biggest problem when I was commuting somewhere. Like I was losing 2 hours every single day just being in a tram or in the bus or in the metro. So you don't lose that precious time. You can put those hours into your work or into your own time with yourself. And this is the best thing. You can even go to an exotic country, stay on the beach and sip from a cocktail. It sounds good, huh? All right, the advantage number 4, you are your own boss. I'm not sure how does it sound. For some people it might sound like super scary. For some people it might sound like, oh my God, I'm just free now from my ex-boss who was this and that. And you decide what tasks the employee in you will complete. It sounds like freedom, but you have to understand that you have to be in that role as well. And as every role needs to have time allocated, being your own boss means that you add up time in your work. So you have to really plan out your stuff when you decide what to do and then when you do those tasks. Finding clients, complete their requests. And as being your own boss, this could also serve you as a source of motivation. So you'll motivate yourself to do more because you want to accomplish more. You want to get recognition, you want to get clients, and ultimately you want to get your income growing. The advantage number 5 is that you keep all the profits. Well, kind of. Everything you earn is your money, so you decide how much money you want to put back in your business and how much money you want to keep for your own pleasures. Well, the advantage here is that sky is the limit. This is the truth. The challenge, however, is that you have to be really, really, really cautious when it comes to spending, because it's very easy to look in that account, see all the money and say, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy that, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy that. If you're already advanced in this freelancing stage or entrepreneurship, you might say, hey, but who does this? The truth is that if you're at the very beginning, this is something that might actually kill your business, your spending behavior. Okay guys, so now that we talked about 5 good things about freelancing,
let's take 5 not so nice things about freelancing.
The first disadvantage of freelancers is lack of consistency, and with lack of consistency comes lack of predictability. Many people like to know that at the end of the month you're gonna get something in your account. Your income is gonna arrive there at 15th every month. Well, the truth is that with freelancing you don't have that. Like lack of predictability. You might not know that for the next 2 or 3 months you're gonna earn something. The second big advantage is work-life unbalance. Sometimes when you work for yourself, you have to do everything from cleaning the table to proofreading the contracts. Those usually are the things that are really frustrating for somebody that is trying to focus on the real deal when it comes to its business. But we have to do those as well. We cannot live in dirt, nor we cannot sign a contract where we don't know the terms. And this level of multitasking will get over your personal life, sometimes by a lot. This is why it's very important to start freelancing when you're young, when you have the freedom to skip an hour or 2 of sleep, or where you don't have a relationship, so you'll focus your entire self into that business or into that building your dreams. Now, in my personal case, sometimes it's very clear to me when I have to take a break. Other times this line becomes very fuzzy. The only thing that really works for me is setting a time when I have to stop. So the disadvantage number 3, get ready to be frustrated. Get ready to encounter ups and downs. Get ready. Besides managing your business, you also have to manage your own feelings. And those feelings maybe really uplifting when when you sign a contract, when you get a new client, but maybe also very demotivating when you don't see the horizon. If you don't push yourself towards networking, if you don't do marketing, then you will probably at a certain point in your career, you will hit that desperation mode activated. And that desperation mode may be really damaging for your career and also for your life and relationships. So be aware how you manage those. My suggestion is to find groups where you can talk about your frustrations, maybe apply for therapy. Professional counseling, maybe another variant. Take the frustrations out of your mind. The disadvantage number 4, sometimes you don't get paid. And this is a very serious topic because some clients, they either try to squeeze every bit of your energy, and to be sincere, some clients might not even pay you. The solution here is to create a contract. But the truth is that when you are starting in freelancing, you might have friends that come to you and say, hey, can you just edit me a photo? Or, some recommendations, or some people might recommend you to some other people and they say, okay, let's just work together, but maybe we don't make a contract. Please, this is like a requirement. Make a contract with every single client that you have. Either if we talk about a friend or just a regular client. But with the regular clients, usually you don't have those problems. But with people that are really close to you, you might be tempted not to make contracts. Trust me, I've broken plenty of relationships because people ask me to do stuff and then when I told them about the contract, they just disappeared. Those are real situations, and I've talked to many freelancers and they encountered the same problems over and over again. And the disadvantage number 5, no work benefits. As an employee, the company pays for your sick leave, pays for your health insurance, helps you with pension and other costs like this, also taxes. Well, when you're a freelancer, guess what? You have to find your own sources. And as an employee, the amount that you get is the netto amount, meaning that everything was deducted from your whole salaries. But in freelancing, the money you earn, you have to deduct them by yourself. And about all the benefits that you get when you're sick, well, you don't get it here, no sick leave. Every day you don't work is a day you don't get paid. All right, now that we talked about positives and negatives of freelancing, what's the takeaway? I don't say that working from the beach while gently sipping from your cocktail is not possible, but this image has idealized freelancing as a lifestyle that many aspire to without digging deeper into what it actually means. I hope this video was a wake-up call towards those who believe that freelancing is rainbows and butterflies, and some valuable tips for those who are already part of this lifestyle. So if you have never tried freelancing, I highly recommend you to prepare your grounds beforehand. Don't just go to your boss and lay your resignation on the table hoping that everything will work smoothly. I highly suggest you to save some money and maybe even start your business on the side of your full-time job. It's very important to avoid those frustrations at very early on your business. So freelancing is equal parts positives and negatives, but it all depends on your resilience to stress and how willing you are to risk everything in order to succeed. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and if you're curious about what's behind the scenes, you can follow me on my Instagram page over here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.